Alright, what is up, guys? We're going in for another powered cube draft. Um, don't really have a premeditated archetype we want to play. We'll just see what we draft. Kind of want to go maybe Esper Control or Artifacts, but could very easily fall into a Boros aggro strategy. So let's just see what we got. I don't think I'm gonna go for any reanimator combos. Um, Seeing a show and tell would kind of make me want to, but seeing a Mox is just that much better. I do think there is some heat in this pack. Show and tell is heat, Mox heat, Booster Tutors heat, Path is heat, Reanimates heat. Um, yeah, definitely some good stuff in here. And as my recent drafts have gone, it's probably likely I'm going to play white, whether it's aggro or control. Sad to see Path uh, probably going to get sniped pretty fast. This is some of the best removal in the entire cube. Um, Notably, what I want to wheel from this, um, as of right now, I'd be happy to see Godless Shrine. Like these green cards are probably going to wheel. Um, this is kind of a risky send. I think getting it so early, I'd really like to get Retrofit or Foundry, especially if I'm playing Artifacts. Um, Kind of sucks we don't just have like a good white card. We want to draw. Yeah, we'll go Artifacts. I like stock up a lot as well. Loot Tree, obviously, really good. Okay. Um, Prime Time, Board Wipe, and Artifact. This is power. We'll take the power. I mean, hopefully we just dump our hand with artifacts and then wheel seven. Um, yeah, I don't know, actually, but we'll do it. Good hits here. We're gonna take Portal. Um, Hopefully one of these wheels. Yeah, very much so. Hoping one of these wheels. So maybe like a blue-white artifact archetype. Raffine's Tower would also be acceptable. Time Spiral is good, but if you're playing artifacts, you're going to be tapping artifacts for mana and not lands. But still pretty strong. If you can get some of the cards that do not allow opponents to draw more than one card, it's very effective. But I think this is one of the best Tinker targets in the entire cube. And I mean, we don't have Tinker, but we draw it, we're very happy. These kind of decks, I really like the Displacer Kitten to help bounce your permanents. Um, and Might of the Weakstone, Mightstone and Weakstone might be the name of it. A really good draw card engine if you have Displacer Kitten. Um, so here, I mean, this is an artifact. This is acceptable. This is really strong as well. Daze catches a lot of people off guard. I almost like to have that aspect of free spells. If you just return an island to your hand. I kind of like that. Yeah, I think we're gonna go here. Three things I want. I want this land. I don't have any white cards, but I probably will. Mana Tithe that catches a lot of people off guard, although I'm not playing white. So we'll play. We'll spec on this. We might play that. Sad to not see any artifacts though. Um, yeah, sad to not see any artifacts, but it's fine. Another good reanimator enabler right here. Hers Bobble. Let's take this card. It's a good card. I'm in here. We're just gonna take the talisman. I don't know if this yeah, this is acceptable. It is pack one, so I haven't even seen 33% of what our potential deck is yet. Show and tell, I mean, the fact that this wheeled is kind of a tell if I think there was like a big Ulamog in one of these packs. I think the next pack there was a big Eldrazi we might take. Um, well, I'm not too big on the two card combos. Um, we'll just pick it. Yeah, not too sure what this deck is going to be doing. Um, and if I get rid of Portal and Mishra's Workshop, we could have like some form of Dimir Reanimator forming, but I don't know. He did pass that Emperor of Bones, and that's like a really good target, and I doubt that's going to be the last card in the pack. Okay, very, very happy to see this. Odoar is good. It's sad that this only taps the artifact spells, and so it can't help with this, but this is still a good pickup. And right now we're just specking on Show and Tell into Portal to Phyrexia, so Show and Tell is not a surefire playable. We'll leave it there for now. Days, yeah, this is just a really good, really good. You can tap out and just return an island to your hand, or yeah, return an island to your hand and counter it unless they pay one. Can catch a lot of people off guard. I like Thunderclap Trainer. This card's like especially good with Time Walk. But being able to hit like a Mox, I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of potential hits from this. Um, play Bobble, happy to see that wheel. I will really be prioritizing. God, that's uncomfortable because this is a good show and tell, but this is kind of what we want to be doing. We'll do it. We'll do the fun thing. Very high curve. Sad. I know we passed a lot of talismans in that first pack, but okay. Here, I think it's gonna be Hull Breacher. I don't think I've played with this card yet, but it'll be very effective if we flash this in and then wheel. It's effectively game over. Um, if it weren't Hull Breacher, I think I would spec on Cosmic Grand Zenith because I'm gonna have a lot of low plays. Beyond that, this Elspeth can win games. Um, Frantic Search is basically a free spell, and then this helps against Graveyard Shenanigans, which I have not been getting burned as much by, but still getting burned by it slightly. We'll take Hull Breacher though. Okay, nice. Couple really good cards. Vampiric's really good. Barragoyf. I think Barragoyf has the highest win rate for black cards when it's in their starting hand. Counterspell's really nice, but I mean, we got the nuts. Tinker is exactly what we're looking for. Cheap artifacts, big artifact. It's exactly what we're looking for. And with the Mox, we have the potential to do it on turn 2, which is pretty strong. Hope to see coveted Jewel Wheel. Um, yeah. Beyond this, I think in future packs, we're going to prioritize a little bit of removal. As we don't have any removal. So we're definitely going to try to prioritize that just a little bit. Okay, nice. Exactly what I was looking for. This card's very strong. Notably synergizes really well with artifacts and Retrofitter Foundry. Maybe Cryptic Command on the wheel. Well, maybe is what we're hoping for. I'm not too sure. We'll just see what we get. Okay, all these talismans, but I'm a big fan of Upheaval. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of Upheaval. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Well, I mean, we have Show and Tell, so I don't know. This deck is looking weird, but I think attracts. Like I said, try to avoid the 2 card combos, and that's. I mean, I don't know. I think I like it actually. I think I like it. It looks like we're officially going red. Okay. Red kind of more, not quite combo deck, but definitely some shenanigans going on here. I like Ataxian Probe a lot too. Um, so we know we're not going white from here on out. We're just going to be blue splashing red. Um, this is another potential good tinker target, like honestly. We'll take Phantasmal Image though. Notably trying to copy something on their board to do some stuff. Brain Freeze. We don't have any. We don't have Yawgmoth Will or Underworld Breach, so we're probably not doing that. So we're just gonna take the fixing for our first piece of fixing. Okay, now I want to decide, am I gonna go more into artifacts or just take some prime time interaction? Um, 8 artifacts, still got a lot of the draft to go. I think we're just gonna try to keep our combo kind of more safe. Um, Take frantic search since we're officially doing sneak attack stuff. It's wheel 2, that's very good. Happy to see that. I think all we would play really is Chase, maybe. Okay, that can kind of stop brain freeze combos. Because if they brain freeze me away, um, this will always go back to my library. So on my upkeep, I'll draw it. And if I have this in my hand or on board, or never mind. Or yeah. That would work. Um, I could play him, uptick, and then win the game. Okay. We'll spec on upheaval, although I do like sneak attack this a lot. Yeah, we're doing more sneak attack stuff looking at it. Take Pyrite Spellbomb. Don't think I'm playing it though. Good Tinker Enabler, we'll say. Well, Sunfall going last. It's kind of crazy. We're gonna take this. This is removal. God, Urza's like probably the best artifact card. Man, this is tough. Looking at Urza or Chromox, um, that's tough. I mean, this is a really tough one. Um, I think I want to do the stuff faster. Er, we'll take Urza because Urza with Retrofitters is kind of fun. Coalition Relic, really good. Memory Lapse, really good. But we're just going to take maybe Lotus Petal just as another Tinker target, and it allows me to sneak attack a big boy in faster. And I definitely would play that instead of a land. I'll cut a land from my deck if I do have that. Okay, good fixing. I'm going to take a fixing. So I'm really just playing blue-red. Um, and this is good too with all of our cheap artifacts, but we're not struggling on playables, so I'm not too concerned. This could be a really good balanced deck. I just don't know what I'm doing here, honestly. Like, I have no idea what the purpose of this deck is. I want to take balance. I really want to take balance, but we're not gonna. We have only one fix. Yeah, we're just gonna take Urza Saga. This will allow us to find one of these cheap spells, cheap artifacts. This also allows us to find a cheap artifact. This synergizes very good with Hall Breacher, but this is fixing. Um, this is tough. I wish I had more time to think about this. We're gonna go Fiery Inlet. Islet. Okay, cool. This synergizes really well with Time Twister as well. And down tick, definitely get like a cheap artifact or something. I don't know, I kind of wish we didn't take Urza. Almost seems, I forget, I don't know what we would have taken instead of it, but I know it was a debate. This is a potential Tinker target as well, especially if they don't have any creatures on the battlefield. Just good ramp and card draw. Although I do have these high cost spells, I never can, I never plan on casting these. Like, I'm just not going to cast any of these. Just know that as a fact. Um, Talisman that has one color or instant removal. Okay. I'm a dingo and just didn't make the pick in time. Like, this is another one where, I don't know. We're prioritizing the sneak attack stuff, which I don't think, I think that might end up hurting me. Like, Ugin's just so freaking good, but it just feels good to sneak attack this in. Here, nothing we want. Okay, it's a little too high. We're not going to play Mirror Battlesphere. Um, I don't think we're going to plan on sneak attacking this in. So I'm looking at Memory Lapse, Sundering Titan. I have three really good sneak attack hits. This is a really good sneak attack hit, but I'm just going to go for maybe the keep me alive strategy a little bit more. Um, Man, with all these low cost spells, this might be good. But we're gonna take Treasure Cruise because that's really good. So I don't think. Well, we actually might play that. We're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna play that. Happy to see that wheel and happy that wheeled as well. So this is gonna be a weird deck to build. I gotta find a lane. I don't want this deck doing too much. Okay, so we're not playing black. We're not playing green. We're not playing white. Okay, what are we not gonna play? Treasure Cruise. Don't think we're gonna do that. We have one, two, three sneak attack hits. That's very fair. Mind Collapse. Let's just get 17 lands first. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then we're going to move these two over here and get rid of two lands. If we so I don't think Phantasmal Image is gonna make the deck. I gotta cut 4 cards. Honestly, I don't know if Urza is gonna make the deck either. So realistically, artifacts that I'm gonna play, not artifacts that I'm gonna. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Its ability is really good with these higher end cards, though. Um, okay, Trinket Mage. I know we're not gonna play you. I don't think we're gonna play you either. Also, I gotta cut 2 cards, so 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Is it greedy to cut another land? Honestly, I might cut Mishra's Workshop. It doesn't look like we're doing a lot of artifact. I don't think the games. I think I'm either gonna lose by turn 6 or win by turn 6. So I'm not too sure about that. Yeah, we're not gonna play. We're not gonna play the workshop. Kind of sucks because that was my like second or third pick, but it's fine. And then one more cut. We're gonna get risky and cut Mind Collapse. Okay, I think this works. We're gonna try this out. Weird feeling about this deck, but sometimes those are the ones that perform the best. So let's hope it's one of those times. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I say this every video, but I'm open to any advice or constructive criticism because I'm sure there are better cuts or better keeps for the deck I'm playing. Um, and I definitely like to help myself out for future drafts. We want to wait till after they draw to pop this. Okay, let's see what they're doing. Okay. Looks like we're both going to be doing some things. Should have waited till after they played that as well, but it's fine. Show and tell. I hope they burn this to cast a big. Gosh, wow, it's nice. Wow, they messed up there. Could have taken the talisman from me. Okay, so we're just gonna send it. They have 3 cards in hand. Like no Emrakul. Oh wow, they put a land in. Think they're toast after that. Look at all these lands I have here. Jeez. Land. Instant. Creature. Artifact. I don't know. We don't even have. Or we will. We will have. We will have. And I just have a 7/7 with the specs. Okay, that's a very good draw. I was very worried that because this card can get out of control, and it's about to go out of might. It's about to go out of range for this to be able to kill it next turn. So we're gonna. Oh, I almost misclicked and hit the draw two cards. I got very lucky there. Wow. Yeah, I almost just blundered. And then after this, I'm just gonna swing and hold up memory lapse. Not even gonna do anything with Urza. Not even gonna try to cast Urza. Just gonna pass. We got counter magic up. They know about. Um, they're just gonna try and strip mine lock me, which I think I'm okay with. Yeah, I'd rather try to get rid of their interaction. Man, I think that guy shouldn't have played that. He should have stripped mine from the graveyard and locked me out of blue mana. I would have been really punished there. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. We're not going to discard the land. Discard these two. Okay. Now we just hold up memory lapse. I mean, we don't even have to hold up memory lapse. We have force negation, so he can get rid of my two blue mana, and I'm 100% okay with that. That's what he should have done last turn. I don't know why he didn't last turn. I would have been very punished had he done that last turn. I mean, this is still keeping him alive for a turn, but yeah, and then I don't know. I don't know what he can draw here. Thinking maybe if he draws a creature that can deal with this, that's a problem. But I'm struggling to think of any creatures that deal with Atraxa. Like a creature that would like exile it or something. I don't know. Yeah, two green mana. There is that one card that you can sack a creature with flying, but I got two creatures with flying, so I am safe there. I good to good game this guy? Can I good game him? Okay, there we go. Okay. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Wow. Retrofitter Foundry coming in clutch. Okay, I doubt all my games I'll be able to show and tell in Atraxa, but I hope we can. It's one of the better targets. I know maybe with this deck, maybe I should have not focused on artifacts and focused on like deck filtration, like cheap cantrips, like brainstorm or just anything that lets you look through your deck more. Um, because I definitely want to get the hitters in my hand. Um, but good first match, not complaining. It's a win. Going up against Yes Weed Can. I'm on the play. I like this a lot. We're gonna open up with a talisman. Yeah, we're gonna do that thing. It's almost greedy. I almost want to get Narset on the board just because I plan on maybe getting Coveted Jewel with Tinker as opposed to Portal to Phyrexia. Let's activate the Planeswalker. And I definitely will counter this. Yeah, I definitely will counter it. And we will put this more into burn range. And then I'll just hold up a memory lapse. I'm not too crazy about. Nice, can't be countered. Um, and I think from here we're gonna go ahead and tinker for Portal to Phyrexia. Now he's got two creatures in his graveyard, so I will offer a trade. Like I can get it back with Portal Phyrexia anyway, so we're chilling. Just holding up memory lapse. I probably will just be holding this up until we can sneak attack Atraxa. Okay, does this guy know I have... Did this trigger resolve before that one? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, he's seen enough. I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. So this deck is looking very good. Good first two games. Definitely interesting combo with the artifact slash sneak attack theme. It is very nice we have show and tell. Flash would have been very good as well, but I'm very happy with how it's going. Happy we didn't play Sundering Titan. I will say that. Maybe though, that could be a really good tinker target. Now that I think of it, might have been worth slotting. So this one is really not doing anything. I want to have this in my library, not in my hand, because I want to tinker it. But I can do stuff with Retrofitter. I don't remember, you know what, we're just gonna go for the mall here, and yeah, I think that's fair. I think we're gonna get rid of Ulamog, because we have to draw the sneak attack before we can do that. We don't even have red mana. Not my favorite thing in the world to see, believe it or not. With Lurrus as companion, so this guy's gonna get a Black Lotus every single turn. Don't like that either. Okay, we're just gonna counter Lurrus and deny him the mana. Or memory lapse, not hard counter, just memory lapse Lurrus. So this guy's he's running shenanigans. I'll just say that right now. He might have one of the free counter spells in his hand. Nice. And I'm not too happy having both these in my hand. I like these are two of the more prime time tinker targets, so definitely rather prefer um, having these in the library, as I've stated. Like if I draw an artifact or a land, I will tinker and just have to decide what I'm gonna tinker for. God, and this is why I need to look at my deck list too. In times like these, because it's also reasonable to hope we get a land or something next turn so that we can Might of the Weakstone him. But I think we're going to do this. Yeah, kind of got punished. Coveted Jewel. He's just going to get it. Yeah, he's just going to get Coveted Jewel. So now it's... But I'm pretty scared about this game anyway. I don't have any graveyard hate. Yeah, we're going to get weird. Man, that would have been nice. That would have been very nice to have. But I had to use blue mana from Coveted Jewel to cast the Time Twister. Notably a good play because Black Lotus is no longer in his graveyard. I don't like that, but there's nothing we can do about it. Like, if I were him, I would take Tinker, no doubt. But he might take Narset or Burst Lightning. Yeah, smart man. Had he not done that, I would have just... Or we're gonna wait till after he draws 3 cards. Now that he's drawn his 3 cards, we're gonna let him play his hand out and then do this. So, evaluating the best possible draw. Um, I don't even know. Curious as to what he's gonna discard though. Okay, that's a fine card. Sadly, I just don't think I'm getting this back, and it's just reality at this point in time. He's got 4 mana, so I don't know what he's holding up. Now, do we pop this? That's another question. Yeah, I think we pop it, because we can play Urza as it is. Okay. So he was playing blue, so he's holding up counter magic, that's what it is. I was just wondering about that. We'll see if he wants to counter this. And then I know he's playing Days, so I'm gonna run this out first before playing Urza, just in case he has Days. I will pay the 1. Okay, nice. I'm gonna tap these. Yeah, nice. Happy about that. But there we go. Knew it. I mean, I do have a couple of big boys like this, so I'm gonna be activating Urza here. Um, okay, there goes his blue mana. What's he gonna do? No brain freeze. That would be the thing I'm the most scared of right now is brain freeze. Yes, that would definitely be the thing I'm the most scared of. This guy's just screaming combo deck. So he's gonna. I don't. Okay. Okay. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. And here we just pass, sadly, and then create some things at his end step. Or we're gonna play Hull Breacher now, actually. This seems kind of strong. Denying his card draw while getting a token, a treasure token. Yeah, I think that was definitely the right play. And then hopefully that allows me to get Hull Breacher, get Coveted Jewel back. I mean, he's got 5 mana, but I'm gonna get it back. I think. I think I'm gonna get it back. Yeah, he can kill Hull Breacher if he wants by exiling permanents. Is he gonna tap it in response though? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, I'm hoping he doesn't, obviously, but yeah. Okay, we might even be in range of just hard casting Portal Phyrexia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So this game has taken a good turn for me. I am also going to Frantic Surge before this. In case I can hit Sneak Attack. If I can Sneak Attack this Emrakul, that'll be super tasty. Okay, we're gonna counter day, or we're gonna ditch days in an island. Untap these 3 lands. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, no pact then. Well, either way, he can't because he does not have. Yep, sack creatures, that's fine. And I'm gonna Shelldock Isle rather than go to activate this. Okay, so it's looking like I got a decent chance to hit Sneak Attack um, in this next turn. That's kind of unfortunate, actually. He's going to get Coveted Jewel. I should have thought about that a little bit differently. Because I don't think I can get it back next turn now, because I don't have the manas to make a token. And wow, that's a surprise. I'm surprised to see that. Maybe just take the. We'll go value. The value draw. Okay, I like to see that a lot. Yeah, he knows. He knows what's happening. He knows what's happening. 3-0. Good start. Very, very happy with how this is going. Last time I did sneak attack shenanigans, it just didn't work well. I think I was Grixis. Um, but I just have a couple 1-2 punches in this deck, which I normally avoid, but kind of very, very pleased with the way it's going. Sadly, we got to bottom this. Oh, we can't keep this. We're gonna ditch Urza, and we're just gonna go for the powerful, good old Time Twister Hull Breacher combo. Alright. Boros, kinda like to see that, not gonna lie. Okay. I would not like to see, there's a couple cards I wouldn't like to see. Anything that messes with my hand. White has some things that messes with my hand. I would not like to see that. Okay, I like to see this. So, man, I mean, I don't know if I get risky or not because I don't. Well, what happens? Let me see what happens. I'll get risky. He is gonna potentially discard slash draw two cards. I would give me the tap treasure token if I were him. Yeah. Okay, so he doesn't want to dash in Ragavan. Um, I mean, there is a case for me to make a token and just block, but I'm feeling greedy. Yeah, I'm getting greedy, and let's just see if it pays off. That is what I did not want to see, but I'd like to say I'm fine with it, but he's got quite a board presence and treasures, so I am a little bit scared, but I am gonna draw 7 mana, or draw 7 cards and get 7 treasures potentially. Just no burn spells. No burn. Resolve. Get Mishra's Bauble for card draw and something I can sacrifice. Because this might kill me. Damn. Good game. Yeah, that hurts really bad. I got greedy when I shouldn't have. And that's a reason pleaded the case right there. Um, yeah, that's just good game. I'm not even gonna play this one out. Good game. Yeah, that guy just had the interaction. Um, that guy just had the interaction. Solitude shows you why Solitude is so good. Okay. This looks like a fine hand. I'll keep it. I think I'll lead on. I mean, I don't know. We'll see if we draw a land or not. Because a land is going to dictate. what we play out. I think, I don't know. I could see it both ways. I think I might just jam Talismanic Conviction, actually. Nice. He's got Mox to start. He's going to shuffle his library, but I don't know. I just want to see. I want my own personal card draw, so. Okay, nice. Um, we'll go for turn 3 Urza. Yeah, we'll go to cast Urza next turn. As opposed to just looking and seeing what I can get with Thunderclap Trainer. And here I definitely am curious. So he is. Okay, he's. Okay, it looks like he's just playing good cards, maybe. We saw Prime Time fetch lands in his deck, Uro, Mox. I don't know what he's doing. Um, but I know I am going to tinker away this talisman and get Portal to Phyrexia. Although there might be an argument for Coveted Jewel, but I think it would be really cool just to get this trigger every upkeep. So that's what we're going to do. And man, this guy had a really good answer to it as well. Yeah, that's like the perfect answer. And I think we're gonna go for our like 1 or 2 kill spells. I think we almost want that. Um, we'll take the Mox to make this guy bigger. Nice. Yeah, this guy's doing things. This guy's definitely doing things. Well, boy, that's strong. I think we block like this because we're gonna tinker away Mox Pearl and get a kill spell for him. Uh, yeah, we're gonna get a kill spell for Leovold. Okay, you can draw the card. That's fine. And here I'm kind of thinking between sacking this at his end step. Um, okay, yeah, that works. I think I am leaning towards sacking a land now. Because if I hit a banger off of it, it's very, very favorable for me. can he? I mean, if he can interact with the artifact, I think he'd choose Portal to Phyrexia. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're drawing the card at the end. Well, I don't know. That's kind of awkward because we cannot sneak attack activate if we do that. So I don't think we're going to do that, actually. Okay, we're going to get Leovold. Did we get risky? No, we're not going to get risky. Okay, that kind of sucked, but at least we have that on the battlefield now, which we're happy about. And now he's just playing his cards, and we're just kind of chilling. Alright, this is kind of making me think he has a wheel. And we're going to try and counter the wheel. Notable and exile spell. Very good. Try to reduce the land count in my deck. Hopefully hit a banger. And we are most definitely going to activate this on his end step. Thankfully, he does not have another mana open to have the ability to draw a card with Tamiyo. But there we go, he has it. So Tamiyo will flip, and then he's going to actually be able to start doing this as well. Don't know why he did that on the end step, though. Beautiful. Okay. Is he going to take the bait? I don't know if I saw any stopper there. Boy, I would bet he wish he saved that dress down. That's all I know. Alright, this guy's not out of it. He's not out of it. He definitely is not out of it. I know that much. Buy clue, buy... Yep, okay. I'm happy about that, and like, I still got stuff I'm gonna be doing on his turn. That just makes days a whole lot better. Um, yeah, that makes days a whole lot better. Does he have any creatures I'm gonna get? No, he's not putting any creatures. It would be nice if he played a creature and I countered it, though. That would be really nice. Target permanent card. What permanents does he have in here? Nothing good. One permanent. Flat. This dress down is all it is. Yeah, I bet you he's really kicking himself. He really should have saved that. Sure, sure. I'm just gonna be passing through till end step. Wow. Wow, that is insane. That is literal insanity. Wow, that is so lucky. Let's see, how many cards? Out of 25 cards. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. This deck is performing very, very well. Um, and I'll be back in just one moment. Probably gonna edit this out anyway. But um, but yeah, just one moment. I'll be right back in a moment. All right. I'm just looking at the deck. We're gonna get back to the games. Very, 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 very strong showing so far. Very pleased with how this is going. I mean, a show and tell wheeling on pack one is pretty strong, considering that I almost like just first picked it. Um, this hand is honestly not that great. It's all reactive, but we're gonna play just because we're on the play. Opening on Thundering Falls. And he's got Lutri, so I know he's a gamer. Playing Pug. Pug the gamer. I'll take a land here. Nice. Don't like that, honestly. Don't love seeing that. Where does the Saga get this down? Um, there is a world where we are going to Hall Breacher if he tries to draw a card with Tameo on his turn. So that's how we're going to play this. Okay, that's fine. So, if we go Talisman, I don't think I'm going to want to activate that. So I think we're going to go Talisman and then hold up Memory Lapse / Hall Breacher. Although I do want to get Narset down. I just think the other two have a little bit higher upside. Because I will be able to get a treasure off Hall Breacher and I'll happily use all my mana to kill Tameo. Alternatively, I'll just Memory Lapse something. If it's scary enough. Or if he just wants to wheel, I would love that. That's best case scenario for us. Very happy to draw the land there. I'm thinking he might have a counter spell or something. Because we're both playing awfully slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I cannot do both the things I want to do. So we're maybe just going to cast... Let's see if he wants to counter this. In response, not drawing the clues notably. So I'm wondering what he's going to do with his mana. Um, is it worth getting rid of the Lotus Petal? Is that worth? Yeah, I think it is kind of is worth. Because that's like his whole game plan. Well, he knows what's up, so... What does this guy know that I don't? He knows something I don't know. Okay. That is a-okay with me. And do I want to uptick? Yeah, I will. No hits, that's fine. Pass turn. Let's see what he's got going on over here. Okay, now we plan on casting Urza, holding up Memory Lapse. And that just turned into casting Urza and holding up Saga activation. It's like, do I want to fight for this? I think I do want to fight for this. And now I'll also play out Retrofitter Foundry since he knows my plan. Alright, he needs a land here. What is this? Trolling aren't blocked, so knowing that information, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, what a banger. Like, this deck is just flames. It's just hot flames. Yeah, rightfully so. He's seen enough. Don't blame him at all. Alright, 5 wins. Don't want to speak too soon, but I think I might just be able to go for 7. We have been getting pretty lucky with going on the play and starting with Tinker in hand and stuff like that, so definitely not all skill based. Very lucky with the draws. Here, I think we're gonna keep, because this is very big fan of Frantic Search. I'm gonna do that on our turn. We're gonna do that as well. Okay. Zero and Orb, so it looks like they're playing with Titania. Alright, let's see if we can't get... do I want this? This is effectively a land. So I don't think I want that. I mean, I guess there would be advantage, per se, mana advantage if I were to Time Twister. but maybe if I had like a talisman, I might consider it a little more heavy. Now I'm kind of wishing I kept it, but that's the way it goes. Do they have mana tithe, or is this trigger just what's keeping them up like that? Okay, best possible draw here, I believe, is Tinker. Um, I'm just very fearful they're gonna block me out of lands, and I'm not doing anything. I'm making a 1/1. So we're gonna do that with no synergy. Play this out. Um, I think I'll allow that. I mean, I don't really have a choice. I have to. And that's fine. Okay, they have Time Spiral, but what blue mana? Am I just holding up Hull Breacher? One, two, three, four. So next turn, maybe? So play Urza this turn. And we're just gonna Frantic Search, just kind of funnel through our deck a little bit. And I will ditch Atraxa to Force of Negation if it comes to it. If they have Mox Land and Time Spiral, I will be sad though. Maybe even sad enough to Force of Negation it. Okay, so let us see if they decide to Time Spiral. And I'd really, really prefer um, um, I don't want them to know that I have open mana that I'm not spending on a potential big hit. So we're gonna pick this up and play it out so that they think we can't do anything. And I mean, they have 7 cards, so I doubt that they're gonna Time Spiral. But man, if they do, that'll be super awesome. All right, come on, Time Spiral. Oh wait, they don't even have the mana. I'm tripping. So they're most assuredly going to grab strip mine. And like I said, I don't think I'm too interested in them locking me out of lands. Yeah, I just don't want them locking me out of lands, which I think is very likely with how their deck looks. I mean, it looks like a fine deck for sure. Sadly, though, me countering that makes it less likely that they're going to cast Time Spiral. What's this guy? What's this guy doing though? Just lands. 5 color fun stuff, maybe? I don't know. We're not going to block quite yet. We're going to hold off a little bit. I don't know, maybe there was a case for me using that ability on my turn so I can see what the top card of my library is and opt to activate Urza with it. But I think I made a fine play. I still don't think it's blatantly incorrect of me to do that. Okay, so this is a little uncomfortable, but I don't exile the top card. So I don't have that many artifacts right now. Um, so yeah, we're gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. Pay like that. Hopefully hit a banger. I like that. And we are going to uptick. Although I like days, they're gonna know I have it, so they're gonna play around it. So we're gonna play Lotus Petal. Um, Sadly, I cannot use Memory Lapse, but I can Burst Lightning, and I'm most assuredly gonna jump now. Next turn, I'll get another activation to try to find Time Twister. Or, as a matter of fact, I already played it. That was the first card I played. So I don't think that's gonna how it's gonna play out. And I do think I'm gonna go ahead and Burst Lightning this Rex Sage at the end of their turn. Oh, okay, never mind. Wow, they didn't have enough basics. Wow, okay, well, that worked out pretty well for me. 6 wins, that's what we like. That's what we like to see for sure. Alright, very, very fine deck going in for win number 7. Hopefully we can pull it out. We got 2 games to try. Um, this is an acceptable. Yeah, we'll go turn 1 and then turn 1 land, turn 2 uh Urza Saga Talisman, and we'll go with the artifact route. Thinking I maybe should have mulliganed this one, but we are A. I think we'll be hopefully okay. Okay, they have gas. They're doing some things. I also will be doing some things though. Nice. That's good. Thankfully, I will be able to. So they can't make a token this turn. How important is it that I make a 0/0? I think it's more important. If we get Time Twister, we're just really far ahead. Or will be really far ahead. No Time Twister, but there is Retrofitter Foundry. And we'll play that. I don't think they're going to have anything with haste that they can do here. I think I made a minor mistake. I should have held up Burst Lightning because now Burst Lightning cannot kill that. And it has protection from red and blue. So if we do this ability, yeah, we're gonna do the ability. And we'll take the Mox here. So now if we hit here, we still can, ugh, force negation, I guess. I know we have it. And then we'll chill. Like if they try to like do something against this, they know I have force, I'll just hardcast force. That's good. So before attacks, I'm going to burst lightning Luminarch so they don't get the +1 counter. And I can still activate Retrofitter Foundry. Which I will. Alright. Big time twister. Nope. Alright, we're gonna try and apply some pressure because regardless of what they can do, I can make a token and block. But they can do the same thing, so we are at like a little bit of a stalemate, I guess. Yeah, I mean, we're both going to be doing it, so I'm okay with it. I mean, shocking he didn't activate this to block. Or maybe he just really wants to kill Narset. Okay. Do that. Like here, like Thunderclap Trainer would be really good. I can see what I got in the top 4 of my library. Hopefully, I would have enough to cast Time Twister as well if I did that. Yeah, we are at just a weird stalemate here. Um, I think I'm okay losing Narset, knowing that I have Hull Breacher. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I'd rather push the damage through that I can push through. And I believe he's just gonna untap it, sack this to create a 4/4, and we're kind of back to square one. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Then just see what he does. Taking it. Okay. I really think he's making a mistake not putting the Sword of Fire and Ice on the flyer. I mean, in the end of the day, I will sack block and then sacrifice it to fizzle damage, but it costs a lot of resources for me to continually do that. So, what do I want to do here? Do I want to try and kill this one? Does this trigger if I... I'm fearful that that triggers, so I'm actually gonna sacrifice the Thopter and let Narset die. So I am kind of pressuring them now if I do this. I think I'm gonna Mishra's Bobble here as well, at their end step. I'm almost kind of wanting to play Hull Breacher too and just flash him out. Let's see, is he gonna equip or use all of his mana? Let's cast two, okay. Oh, he's got Mox Diamond too, okay. Okay, is he gonna draw two cards? Let's see. If he draws two cards, I am snapping that. What interaction does he have that's holding priority? Yeah, getting another creature on board is pretty big right about now. I mean, that dude wasn't dead, but, I mean, he had an uphill battle. He could have played that out. Very good showing of this deck. This is honestly one of the better. I mean, I don't want to say combo-y types because it really wasn't a combo. It just had very high synergy. I might even start thinking about taking cards like Show and Tell and Hull Breacher and Sneak Attack a little bit higher. Um, this deck just had really, really, really strong synergies. Um, I'm thinking about if I would change anything. I don't think I would. Um, I could potentially see a line where I play Phantasmal Image. Um, but that would really only to copy Thunder Trap Trainer. So I don't think I would change anything, honestly. Um, yeah, I don't think I would change anything. I think I made the right play not playing this. Um, yeah, just a very good deck. For those of you that are still here, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Please comment, like, subscribe. If you see any mistakes I made, please point them out if I did not address them in the video. And have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching.